Have you ever caught yourself thinking that your dreams are unreachable? What if I told you that everything you desire can, in fact, become a reality? It sounds controversial, doesn't it? But before you dismiss this idea, consider the following. Sadhguru, one of the most influential spiritual masters of our time, asserts that the power of the mind can transform any desire into reality. That's right, any desire. The popular belief that we are limited by the circumstances around us crumbles when we understand the true nature of manifestation. What sets apart those who achieve their goals from those who fail isn't luck or privilege, but rather how they utilize the power of the mind. If you're tired of watching your dreams fade while others seem to achieve everything they want, maybe it's time to change the way you think. And the good news? This change can start now. Now, when we think about achieving our desires, many underestimate the power of the mind. Sadhguru, with his engaging wisdom, reminds us that the mind is the matrix where everything is born. Imagine for a moment, what would the world be without the ability to dream? Before a bridge connects two shores, someone visualized its structure in detail. Every building, every technological innovation, all started with a simple idea. It's no coincidence that those who master the art of manifesting their desires are experts in organizing their thoughts. They know that for something to become a reality, it must first be created in the mind. That's why visualization is not just a tool, it's the first cornerstone in the construction of any reality. Think of your mind as a garden. If you plant the right seeds, genuine desires, nurtured by clear and positive thinking, you will reap the rewards. The significant difference between those who achieve their goals and those who fail lies in the clarity of their vision. As a wise mentor might say, an organized mind transforms nebulous dreams into tangible realities. Who wouldn't want to see their dreams materialize? But to do that, you must first prepare the mental ground. And that's where the importance of organizing your thoughts comes in. When the mind is in disarray, it's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. The bricks pile up, but nothing is erected. Sadhguru teaches that by disciplining the mind, you not only increase your chances of success, but also simplify the process of manifestation. Those who follow this path begin to notice that desires start to turn into reality almost naturally. Now, as you delve deeper into this journey, you'll realize that the power of the mind is limitless, and you might start to understand that what seems impossible is merely a matter of perspective. The story of the man who unknowingly rested under a wish-fulfilling tree teaches us a valuable lesson about the power of the mind. Imagine yourself in his place. Everything he desired manifested instantly, from delicious food to the company of terrifying beings. The tree, which seemed magical, made no distinction between positive and negative desires. It simply reflected what was in the man's mind. If you think about it, our minds work in a similar way. When we let our thoughts run wild without control, we can end up manifesting not just our dreams, but also our deepest fears. The human mind, when untrained, tends to behave like a restless monkey, jumping from thought to thought without focus. This analogy is perfect for explaining how we can, unintentionally, turn trivial worries into real nightmares. Have you ever noticed how often we get stuck in cycles of negative thinking? It's as if we plant seeds of doubt and fear in the fertile soil of our minds. And guess what? Those seeds grow, manifesting situations we would prefer to avoid. That's why controlling the mind isn't just a skill, it's a necessity for those who want to turn their desires into reality. Therefore, the true power of the mind lies in its ability to focus and remain stable. A practical example is when you're about to start a new project. If your mind is filled with doubts and fear of failure, the chances of the project going wrong increase significantly. But if you instead visualize success, surround yourself with positive thoughts, and keep your mind disciplined, you'll see things begin to flow more harmoniously. Remember, an unstable mind can be both a curse and a blessing, and it's up to you to choose how it should act. And speaking of choices, what could our minds do for us when they're truly aligned with our deepest desires? One of the biggest traps we encounter in life is the tendency to limit our possibilities based on what we've already experienced. How many times have you heard someone say that never worked before, so it won't work now? This kind of thinking imprisons the mind and stifles the power to manifest new desires. Sadhguru challenges us to break free from these invisible chains and embrace the idea that the past doesn't define what can be accomplished in the future. If something hasn't happened before, that doesn't mean it can't become a reality now. An organized mind is the starting point for this shift in perspective. To truly manifest your deepest desires, it's essential to align not only your thoughts, but also your emotions, energies, and body. Imagine yourself as a conductor, where each part of you is an instrument. If they all play in harmony, the music created is powerful and harmonious. When you direct all these forces in a single direction, the universe seems to conspire in your favor, and what once seemed impossible begins to materialize. For example, if you wish to achieve a new professional goal, it's not enough just to want it. You must think, feel, and act as if you are already living that reality. It's in this alignment that the magic happens. And it's precisely at this point that you become the true creator of your reality. You don't need to be a spiritual guru to understand this. Just observe how your life changes when you apply these principles. People who have organized their lives in this way often describe the experience as something almost supernatural, where happy coincidences and unexpected opportunities arise out of nowhere. But in truth, there's nothing magical about it. It's simply the power of the mind in action, manifesting desires that once seemed distant. And as you continue on this path, you'll start to realize that the impossible is just a word that, with the right mindset, loses all its meaning. By now, you've understood that the true power of manifesting your desires begins and ends in your mind. But the big question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let life continue as it is, or will you finally take control of your destiny? Sadhguru has shown us that by organizing our thoughts, emotions, and energies in a single direction, we become the creators of our own reality. But this knowledge is only powerful if you put it into practice. So, what do you desire for your life? Are you ready to transform your aspirations into reality? If this content resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you'll continue learning and strengthening your mind to achieve everything you desire. The change you're looking for begins now, and you're just one click away from the next step in your journey of self-transformation.